Hey everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to my brother's coding zero to hero. So my brother, he's a CFA, he works in finance, but he's just learning to code right now. I think he's learning pretty fast, so I'm going to just react to him studying Python and overlay any advice or anything that I have for him. Or if he gets stuck, I'll try to unblock him, although this is already recorded. So yeah, let's get into it. He's doing some Python. Good stuff, John. Gonna start this up.
So, welcome to the Zero to Hero Coding Challenge, where I try my best to go from nothing into a developer, I guess.
Sorry,
Just practicing
I
for
have to
fun.
speed it
Hope
up.
you
I have
enjoy.
to speed it up.
If you're coding yourself and trying to learn, I hope you're having fun too. I'll be posting these types of videos pretty much like every week. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, typecasting. Typecasting allows you to convert one data type into another. So, let's go ahead and put a hashtag convert flow to int x equals 5.67, and then y equals int x, then print y. Let's do shift F10.
Okay.
What? Why didn't that work?
Why didn't that work? X equals 5. Y equals integer x. It's saying because name x is not defined. Did you mean x? So it's complaining about this. John, watch out for the red squiggly lines. It'll tell you a lot.
Is this it? X equals 5.6.
See, in this case, just, yeah. This is the stack trace, and it'll tell you exactly where it is, and it will also tell you what line actually was affected. So I'd look into that, and also this one up here. So yeah.
7. What? Why isn't this working? Was that a uppercase or a lowercase? Maybe that's why that didn't work. Practice problem. Write a script that converts a string 1, 2, 3 into an integer. Adds 10 to it. So it should be 133. Is that what the output's supposed to be? So, let's do... Hold on, everyone.
A string 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, everyone. Sorry about that.
Oh wow, I'm reacting.
Oh, man. I had to hang up on my brother James. That's crazy.
I remember that he hung up.
Got a phone call. Print.
This is some Inception stuff. I'm reacting to him react to me.
Okay, let's get back to it. Convert a float to int. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm probably gonna just try to edit that out. My brother called me in the middle of a video. By the way, that guy's gonna be on a couple videos. I'm going to have a lot of my friends and family on these videos. I'm hoping to educate them. But yeah, write a script that converts. So,
do editing, not in the Peralta house.
Words equals 1, 2, 3, and then words. Word as int.
So what is he doing? He's writing a script that converts a string 1, 2, 3 into an integer and adds 10 to it. So why do you need to convert a string to an integer? So you could do operations probably like adding to it. Because if you take 1, 2, 3 and you try to add 10 to it, and it's a string, and you're adding the word 1, 2, 3 with 10, in Python it might even break, I'm not sure. But in JavaScript it will actually append that, and you'll get 1, 2, 3, 1, 0. So you get a large number even though you meant to do 10, or only add 10 to it and get 133. So that's stuff to look out for.
Equals int words, then print words as int. Shift F10. What?
Still complaining about that X, capital X.
What the heck is that? What's going on? Maybe I just... Everything up here, I'm just gonna comment out.
See, now it will work because you commented out that X. It was complaining about that X, that capital X.
What the heck? Isn't this it?
Here it says words as int instead of word as int. Like there's that extra s there, and you can see it's complaining right here that it's not defined. That means you're using a variable that was not created. So Python will error in that case usually.
Isn't this it? Okay. Plus 10. Oh, plus 10.
Nice.
Okay. I'm starting to get a hang of PyCharm a little bit. Hey, everybody. Okay. So my inspiration for this type of YouTube videos are the video games that I used to play back in the day. So it would be like League of Legends, and then it would be like LOL Tyler 1 doing some League, or Ninja playing some Fortnite. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this. And I'm using ChatGPT to code, and then you kind of just watch me learn and grow, and you can follow my 1K to 10K challenge and watch me grow as an investor too. Second, two, exception allow you to handle errors in your program gracefully using try except blocks. Okay, what the heck is this? Try x equals print you entered.
So now he's looking at exceptions, and exceptions are a pretty important part, especially when you get into production level code, because you need to know and you need to be able to track when things go wrong in your code. So for example, if you try to add two numbers that, or you try to do an operation that is invalid, your code, you don't want your code to just crash out. Half the time you want to catch that and then also alert the on-call engineer, wake them up at 3 a.m. in the morning and tell them to look at it, or you want to catch the error and then continue with the rest of your code. You don't want your code to just stop running at that line of code just because you didn't add a try and except. So that's a little background on what exceptions are for.
Else, exceptions allow you to handle in your errors. Okay. Okay, so it's like a if error, then blank. That's kind of what it does. In Excel, it would be like if error, and then if it's an error, you could just put the invalid input. So it's basically the same thing, I think. Try.
Similar.
Nope.
But
The heck
in
is going on?
production code,
Try.
in production code, yeah, you'll want to catch a lot of errors, and I've seen at companies, yeah, a lot of exceptions get logged, and they'll page the on-call engineer, wake that engineer up, and you usually with the exception you want to include a lot of context, so that when the on-call engineer looks at how that error came to be, they can like trace it back to the line of code and then figure out exactly what went wrong. So there's lots of tooling for that I could explain in a different video.
X equals int input enter a number dot bang print you entered.
Sorry, I'm going to have to speed this up just a little bit.
X.
We're going to do a
Why is it
try
not working? Oh.
except.
You're really seeing me from my early days of becoming a better coder. I'm surprised I didn't start sooner, take this more seriously sooner. It's really, really fun. But better late than never. I think that's a good motto to have in life. Better late than never. It's never too late. I hope I inspire a couple of you folks to just go for it.
You're inspiring me.
Shift F10. Enter a number. Okay. Let's try something cool here. I'm gonna try putting a number up here. And then this is something I learned in my previous course. So I put an F here, and then I put the squiggly lines here, and then I put number in. Then what the heck is that? What was that error? Shift F10. Stop and rerun. Yeah. Enter a number 1. Print you entered number.
So what's happening here? What happened is when you call input, it waits for the user to the program pretty much just hangs until a user inputs something in there. So he was running his code. It was waiting for a user to enter a number. So in order to run it again, you actually have to shut down the last one and then run it. Because if you just run it, you'll have multiple programs running at the same time, and yeah, it's just like opening up a bunch of tabs essentially.
Okay, what if I put L, Shift F10, stop and rerun? What the heck does this mean? Do not show, just, the hell?
yeah, it's telling him to stop and rerun because it wants to stop the current software or piece of code that's waiting for user input in order to run the next one.
Oh man, my thingy is not working. No. I don't get what's going on. What was that error? Save. What? Save. Wonder if somebody's using my ChatGPT key. Oh, I spent
I
5 cents
definitely
calling
was.
the Grok Cloud. How much have I spent on OpenAI?
I definitely was.
That's so funny. Everyone's gonna catch me. What do you call it? With my ADD. I'm gonna be looking at this, that, XYZ. I think for these courses for the next month, I'm going to be listening to Claro. So if you're interested in my playlist, go to the very top left and you'll see me running it on YouTube.
Never heard of that artist. Maybe
Yeah, she's my favorite singer right now.
Gen Z.
It's very fun. Let me run this back.
This guy's crazy. He's recording while coding.
Okay, functions allow you to encapsulate code into reusable blocks. Python also has many built-in functions like len, sum, and type. Reusable block.
What's next? Functions and built-in functions. Functions allow you to encapsulate code into reusable blocks. Python has many built-in functions like len, sum, and type. Yeah. So now he's exploring built-in functions. So these are functions that are just provided to you by Python. Like they're implemented across a bunch of different classes in Python. So let's see how he used it.
Python also has many built-in functions like len, sum, and type. Okay. What the heck does that mean? Functions allow you to encapsulate code into reusable blocks. Python has many built-in functions like len. So def. What the heck is this? Why did that? That's so random. Why did it randomly put a new star or whatever? Create name, return. Oh, okay, yeah. This is I already been doing.
Functions here, let's see, where's functions allow you to encapsulate. I think the most important part, or one of the, I would say the most important part of a function is that it's reusable. It allows you to reuse code. So for example, and functions are pretty much like if you've done any math, a function in math is the same thing as a function in programming. It takes some input variables like x plus y equals z, right? Pretend I had code, and in multiple different places I was adding two numbers, or I was adding like different areas like one plus two, or maybe let's make it simple, adding three numbers, one plus two plus three, and in another area of my code I'm running three plus four plus five, right? So instead of in each of those places writing out all of that code, I could just create a function called add three numbers that takes in three variables, the x, y, and z that it's going to be adding, and I can reuse that across all of my different places in my code. That allows us to, yeah, just having a function that's reusable. It helps a lot with maintainability. So if I want to, like, for some reason change that function, I want to do a or x plus z minus y across the board, I just have to change it in that one function.
Doing this right? Hello. Name. Exclamation. Print.
Man loves the F string.
Greet. I've been really working on the production of my YouTube videos. So, if you look at my image at the bottom right, I've tried really hard to tune my like
ADD is kicking in. I'm zooming this up to 2.
background remover. Check out my new fade, by the way.
Woo!
Is that a 6 fade or what? I also got new headphones today.
That's clean.
They're from Sennheiser. Yeah, that fade is crazy, eh?
It's clean. Yeah, it's clean, man.
Dance a little bit. So you can check out the new background remover. I spent like an hour trying to like make sure my head is cut nice. Because before, like, my head was cut like a triangle. Sometimes you could see like only my head. It was so annoying. It really triggered me in the videos. And then the other thing that I tested the whole last week was I was a little bit shy in my video.
Brother, continue with the course, please.
So I had like this big circle mic protector. So I put that because I was a little bit shy, but now I guess I'm not camera shy. So I put the mic like to my left so you can see my full face. Oh yeah. That was a little tangent. Let's get back to the code. Functions and built-in functions. Yeah, I don't know if I have undiagnosed ADD. I want to know.
I am a doctor. I am diagnosing you. You have it.
Oh, if I do that. If I do have that. Print greet Alice. Why is this not working? Okay, maybe I just delete all the code. Okay, there. Process finished up. It wasn't finishing the prior process. I don't know what's going on with that. But let's try that again. So control print. Oh, if I have undiagnosed ADD.
See, it's not finishing the process because you have to enter the number. So put 1 and then enter. So that's what's happening there. Deleting your code, it's kind that's kind of a tricky one. I'll give you that.
I want to know if I do that. If I do have that.
But deleting your code probably won't like I mean it'll solve it, but I would look at the console here and then also look at the warnings when I'm trying to debug my code.
Print greet Alice. Why is this not working? Okay, maybe I just delete all the code. Okay, there. Process finished up. It wasn't finishing the prior process. I don't know what's going on with that. But let's try that again. So control. Is it alt? Control alt this? Control this? How do you make a hashtag? Define a simple function. Def greet
Control backslash.
name. Return F hello. And put this and then name exclamation. And then print. Let's see what this does. So define greet. What the heck does that mean? Oh, okay, so I'm making a function here. Weird. Print. This is something I've never done before. The funniest video, in the last month, I've released so many videos. My favorite one was the one I made with my brother. I somehow...
That was a good video. But let me quickly explain this. Just so you create a function that says hello and then someone's name. So pretend I didn't use this function and I wanted to print out hello James, hello John, hello Isaac, hello Natu. I would have to write this print statement and then also write this code hello on all 4 of those places, right? And then pretend I wanted to change the greeting to hi instead of hello. Then I need to go through all of those places again and change the string to hi. But since we're using these reusable functions and they're all using the same function, I just have to change hello to hi in the greet function and all of a sudden that gets propagated to everywhere. And that's very, very powerful.
I'll solve the lead code question, and I tried to cheat multiple times, but he wouldn't let me. But anyways, I don't know if it's beginner's luck, but I beat 100% of the people on the first try. This is definitely a fluke. Very fluky. Okay, alright, that worked. So PyCharm, to run a specific portion of your code, Alt-Shift-E to execute it. And oh, okay, so I can just do that. So I select this, and then Alt-Shift-E. Nice. Cool. Oh, what the heck? Where did that go? Oh. Okay, lists. Lists are ordered mutable collections of items. They are defined using square brackets. Fruits equals. I wonder how long it takes to really learn how to code. I feel like if I really go crazy, which I'm going to, like I'm not kidding you, I'm gonna try to do this like a lot. You're gonna see some crazy content releases. Fruits dot append.
Honestly, you never truly know how to code. I've been coding for almost 10 years now and I'm still learning every day.
Orange.
But to be good enough to get things done, probably like a year.
I know this was a finance channel at the start, but to be honest, I'm going to do whatever makes me happy. So if what makes me happy is finance content, I'm gonna do that. But right now, I want to learn how to code, so I'm pretty much just gonna code. Okay, so if I can create a list called fruits and then use square brackets, and then I can append a new fruit called orange using the fruits.append. Nice. Tuples. Tuples are
Tuples. Tuples. Please. If you want to get a job as a quant, you'll automatically fail the interview if you pronounce it like that.
similar to list. That's a very funny name. Tuples. Tuples? Is it a tuples? What the hell?
Tuples.
It's a tuples. Tuples are similar to lists, but they are immutable, cannot be changed after creation. Tuples are defined using parentheses. Okay. What the heck's the different? Okay, so like once you make a tuples, it's basically a list that you can't append or remove stuff to. Let's try that.
Yeah, the key word here is immutable. The array is mutable. That means you could change it, but when it's immutable, you can't change it after creation. That's useful in a lot of cases when you don't want other areas of the code updating that variable because maybe it's important. So yeah, if you try to actually add to that tuple, it'll throw error.
Coordinates equals coordinates equals. 10, 20. Print coordinates. Okay, so okay, I kind of get that. So it should pull a 10. What the heck is that? Why was that so off? What does it mean to return a 0? What the heck? Name coordinates is not defined? Oh. What the? Gosh. Wait. Okay. So I'm...
What it means to return a 0, that means you're returning the 0th index. So tuples are pretty much like array. So if you have a tuple of 3 elements, to access the first element, you use the 0th index. The second element, the first index, and then the third element, index 2. So it's usually the element minus 1.
So print coordinate 0, so I'm printing the first one in the list, and then if I put a 1, that's the first index. So the index starts at 0, 1, 2, 3. So let's say if I want to do 30, 40, and I want to return 40, I put a 3. Nice. Sets are unordered collections of unique items. They are defined by curly braces. Okay. Interesting. Unique.
If you need to learn anything, like if you ever need to optimize your code, sets implement hash map under the hood, and this will help you solve 70% of LeetCode questions fast. Maybe 80% include sets. So I will study that. There's lots of memes of people in coding interviews, and all of a sudden they just bring up the set and they automatically pass.
My nose running. I'm a little bit sick. Unique numbers equals curly bracket 1, 2, 3, 4. Unique numbers dot add. Okay, so I'm adding to a list. What the heck is this? What's a curly braces again? Sets are unordered collections of unique items. Okay. Print unique numbers. Shift F10. Okay, so it just adds it on. Dictionaries. Dictionaries store key value pairs and are defined using curly braces. Okay. Let me listen to Amoeba. I think it's October right now. So, I mean, by I mean it is October right now. I hope everybody has good luck with their midterms. If
This ADD is kicking in.
you're still in school, and also if you're studying for the CFA, good luck. I think the CFA results came out, so I hope like if you didn't pass, you're not discouraged, and if you pass, congratulations. That's all I want to say about that. Person equals name dot
What a nice guy.
John. Okay, name and John. So that's a key. Okay, so name and John is the pair, and that's denoted by a colon, and then age 30. Okay, it's all starting to work now. I've generated over 500 like almost close to 1,000 lines of code, and I don't know how to code. That's how powerful GPT-4o is right now. Like you can be, you just are good at making prompts. You can produce some crazy code. But it's almost like using a calculator, right? Like, I think back in the day, you didn't have a calculator. You need to do like everything by hand. I think that's the future of coding is like ChatGPT is pretty much like a calculator that you always just have on, and when you have a question, you use it. I think that's what AI is going to be. Oh, I'm done. By the end of this 1 hour, oh my goodness, I was like, what the heck? Am I done already? How long was this video? 23 minutes. So wow. But yeah, thanks so much for sticking around. By the end of this 1 hour, you should have a solid understanding of basic concepts like typecasting, exceptions, functions, and fundamental data structures. So thank you for following my finance and coding journey. Until the next video, bye.
Cool. Nice. Good job, John. Looking forward for your next video. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.